360 to Center is gladly sponsored by A&M Rentals for all your golf cart, scooter, and bicycle rental needs. Hello, and welcome to another episode of 360 to Center, where we talk about everything Conch baseball. I'm Crush, my co-host, Ralphie Henriquez. Ralphie, how you doing today?
Crush, what up, brother? What's happening? Where we I gotta ask, where we at in the country this week?
Uh, you ever heard of rice-a-roni?
Not exactly. I mean, it's a
No?
food product, right? I mean, I may have
Yeah,
walked by in a grocery
it used to
store.
be a commercial called Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. So I'm in
You're
San
showing your
Francisco.
age.
Yep, yep,
San
yep,
Fran,
yep.
huh?
Trust me, there will be a lot of people that will know this. You're just a little young. But anyway, we got I call it the show. I've been calling it all week, the show. I don't know if the guys have seen that or not,
Yeah.
but we're calling on the show. We got Auggy Davila. We got
What's up,
obviously
Crush?
Xavi Perez. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are
And
you?
good, good. And Roman Garcia.
What up, Crush?
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
How's everything Sunday night down in cold Key West? Because I've been seeing little videos where people were asking if people were going to survive because there's no socks down there, only sandals and da 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 da. So you guys doing all right?
Feels good.
Feels good.
Yeah.
It's my Go ahead.
Oh yeah. It was pretty cold the past 3 or 4 days, but it's warmed down today.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that jacket you got on, huh? What you repping, bro?
I got a Letterman's jacket on.
Yo,
I
the
mean,
Fonz.
I
Nice.
had to bring it out. Had to bring it out.
I like it.
I like it a
Crush, you
lot.
got one of them?
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to think if it's in my mom's house or if it's in my attic. It's one of the
It
two.
still
But
fits you,
yes.
right?
Well, I always bought big because I knew the guns were going to grow. Uh, Augie, how you been doing? I know you had a little bit of a cheat sheet at least, right? You had your dad a little bit, had a
A little
conversation,
bit.
make sure
Yeah, a
a
little
little
bit of a
bit.
cheat sheet ready to go.
That's good stuff. Ralphie, these guys been working hard. I hear they had a practice game on Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. We froze our ass off. So yeah, but we did play. But the boys are doing well, man. I think these guys are ready to play somebody now wearing the same color. We've been playing inter squads and practice games for a while, so these guys are ready to go in some competition mode and start on their little quest and journey to bring home number 12.
I see that. I see that. Do you guys prefer or not prefer playing in a little bit cooler weather?
I like it better.
You do? Yeah.
I definitely like a warmer temperature game for sure.
Lot, lot warmer. I like warm
Lot
temperature.
lot
You like
easier to
what?
stay loose, I think.
You know what I'm gathering here, Roman, is these two guys don't like getting kitchened in the cold weather. Get that vibration.
Yeah. Roman ain't worried about getting kitchen.
I'm gonna need I'm gonna need two jerseys after the game if it's warm.
That's good stuff. So are all three of you guys ready? I mean, it's what we're 2 weeks out, right?
Less.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I was telling all them, Ralphie, when you were getting on, I said one thing I can honestly, like, I can literally remember the feeling is opening night. I just remember the feeling, the build up, especially the week before, knowing Monday was starting it. I told them we didn't have the red and gray game. We only had alumni game. Then we went straight into the season. But I just remember, I truly do really remember opening night, and it's going to be pretty special.
Crush,
Um,
I could tell you what happened every opening night all 4 years right now. It's like something you don't forget.
yeah, yeah,
It's pretty cool.
it is. And Javi, I see you with a smile up there.
Yeah,
This is,
yeah.
I mean, this, and it's all, you guys are all sophomores, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys have a year to reflect on, and hopefully do something a little bit, hopefully I actually have questions about that. But Ralphie, you wanna lead off?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So obviously, Crush, I spend a lot of time with these guys on a weekly basis, and these guys' goals are to win a state title and go play at a major Division I college. Seeing all these guys have improved, they've all taken on different roles and more roles. I mean, Augie's going to be pitching this year. He was up to 86 last weekend. Javi's going to be taking over playing second base, center field, left field, third base. Javi's doing it all. And you got Roman. He's in the once he's ready to go, fully healthy, he'll be spending a lot of time at third base. Obviously, he can still play first, but the ultimate goal is to have Roman playing third base. All three of you guys, as you've had a full summer, a full fall working into this, what are your guys' goals going into 2025 season?
I mean, obviously, I just kind of want to go at it, have a good time with my boys. But I think the competitive side is really going to come out this year, and I think we're really going to go to work. Like, start off the season really hot for sure, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Well, Rafi, that was actually part of one of my questions, and if I could just tweak it a little bit, just to get a little bit more personal. Obviously, you guys had last year, was your freshman year. You all have something to reflect off of. Team wise, everybody I would say has the same goal. But personally, what is a personal goal that you maybe have this year, especially when you have something to reflect on last year? So, what would be a personal goal for you? Start with you again, Javi, if you don't mind.
Um, I for sure think I kind of want to really focus on my approach this year. Actually, last year I kind of struggled a little bit with my approach. Every once in a while when I pinch hit, I sometimes rolled over, but I really want to focus on driving the ball the other way this year.
Okay, okay, I like that. We'll go just across the top where I see Augie. You're next, if you don't mind.
Yeah, one of my goals is to keep playing defense like I did last year, keep going, and to try to boost on my hitting this year. Last year was all right. Now this year is to keep going and work off that.
Right, right. Okay, okay, I like that. Last but not least, Roman.
My goals for myself this year are just getting better at defense, definitely for this year, and just keep hitting how I did last year and keep bumping it up. Help my team win.
Yeah, what I have noticed from afar, Ralphie, and to all you guys, I have noticed all three of you guys an increased pop. Am I seeing that right, Ralphie, or is that? I mean, all three of these
Absolutely. I
guys have.
mean, with this new Tommy Roberts Rex Weeks last year, it was like a graveyard, dude. And now in BP, I mean, we got
Not
five, six
anymore.
guys hitting balls out every day. And it's definitely a different team. You could tell these guys have worked extremely hard in the weight room. But the cool part of this whole entire team, once you remove Caden and Sam, your whole lineup returns for another 3 years. And you're like, holy shit, like how good are these guys going to be in 2027?
Yeah, well, I'm not. I mean, 2027. Hopefully that'll be our third in a
I
row.
like where you at.
I mean, I want you guys to take it from us. I want 55. What was it? 55 and who had back to back? One more team, right? 55. But I want you guys.
They won two or three in a row, yeah.
Yeah. We don't have a three in a row, so no. I mean, no pressure. It's not a big
Hey.
deal. I mean, but we can start out. We can start out with the seventh and eighth. That'll be nice. Ralphie, I had a quick question. Does preseason count? I know we said this on the last episode with Joy. Does preseason numbers count for coaches?
I always thought they have.
Okay. Okay.
I know from a wins and losses standpoint from the state, it does not. Because I guess so you'll see like on max prep stats, everything gets wiped out. Like what Roman can go 6 for 6 on the first weekend, and unfortunately he'll lose them 6 hits from the state. But with Jack and Game Changer and for us, they always last. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you get 6 hits, your ass better keep them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Yeah. No,
So,
I was curious if coaching stats like because
oh, I don't know, man. I would assume so,
right.
but
I would too. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. It was just a quick question that I
yeah.
uh, that I had. Um, I have some. Obviously, you guys, Ralphie's been posting this past couple weeks. Your favorite players, favorite shows, and your favorite rapper. A couple guys told me that the favorite actor was going to be me. Didn't end up being that way, but but I wanted to I wanted to get with each of you guys, and I guess I'll start off with Javi. Just your favorite player, Bobby Witt. I just wanted to know: is he a favorite player? What do you like about him? Is it just something he does, or is it something you would like to reflect yourself in doing?
I really like his demeanor a lot. I mean, the way he carries himself is really big thing with him. He really does mean business every time he steps between the lines. He doesn't really he's not a showboater, but he's really competitive, and that's what I really like about him.
Okay, okay. Then I'll go down to Roman with Bryce Harper. Is that someone you just like to watch play, or is he also someone that you would like to get after in the ways that he does?
He's so I picked him because he's a guy that I've watched since he got drafted, and he's just like a very like aggressive guy when he's in the box, and very he's a big showboater, but he's very aggressive at the box. So
Yeah,
that's what I like
yeah,
to see. So
I would agree with it. Just don't take after him if you ever face anybody like Papelbon or anything like that. Uh,
yeah.
that would be my only knock on him. Everything else, I 100% agree with you with. Augie, I see Austin Riley is yours. Give me some feedback on that.
No, I've just always liked him. He's always been my favorite player. He's just, I like the way that he plays the game. It's very just like straight up and nothing too much, nothing too fancy, but just way that he goes about.
You used to play third as well, right?
Yeah, all through Little
Okay,
League.
right. Which I didn't know that till recently, which is bizarre to me because I thought you played shortstop. Roman, where did you play all through Little League?
Catcher?
Really?
Yeah.
I knew I liked you. Okay. Uh, all right. And Javi, where did you play all through Little League?
I was
Ooh.
always really a middle infielder. I was always a second baseman, shortstop growing
Okay.
up.
So yeah, so you're right at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Ralphie, what I'll ask you from a coaching perspective, what has been your biggest especially with these three guys. I know we have the whole team, but we have these three guys on tonight. What have you seen these guys build on from last year? I said earlier I've seen all their pop has gone up.
Oh no,
Figured
for
out.
sure. But I think they've all three grown in different ways. I mean, Javi's arm strength has changed dramatically from last season to last year to this season, where he's playing center field now, turning double plays. So it's watching these guys grow. I mean, Augie, his personality, I think the most besides getting bigger and stronger, homies came out the box a little bit, and he's definitely not the quiet guy that he was last year. And you're starting to see this competitor come out of him, especially on the mound. And I mean, Roman's got the big personality. You know, he's gonna show up ready to hit. Roman, you just got to keep him in line a little bit. You know, you give him 5 feet, he'll take 10.
Hey,
Kind of like you, Crush.
yeah, exactly. So that's I'm liking it. I'm liking
I mean, look at he's got
it.
the chain out, hat backwards. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's cool.
Fun fact with that hat backwards, man. I used to really press the envelope, but Coach Wardlow had a thing with us. We weren't even allowed to. We couldn't have our hat turned backwards when we were pulling into the stadium. If we had our hat turned backwards, literally with our hand out the window, pulling the stadium, we had to run. And I pushed that to the extreme, and but yeah, that used to be a thing. We could not have our hat backwards in the field at all. It was
Jeez.
and then we had King Griffey Jr. back then, just sporting all day. We're like, what? And Joey would, and Coach Wardlow would tell us, listen, when you hit like Griffey and you're up in the big leagues, you can turn your hat around all day. And I was like, all right, that kind of makes sense. But Ralphie, go
Crush,
ahead.
I got a question for the boys.
Yep.
We'll start with Augie. Augie, give me your biggest takeaway from last season, positive, negative, whatever, that's helped make you a better player going into 2025.
Hmm. Um, Maybe just that the postseason just helped me a lot. It was like an opening to see what actually goes on in between the lines at QS High School. It's just you don't see it outside of the field, but once you're in it, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
all
I'm sure your first month, you're like eyes wide open, like a deer in headlights.
It
And then at
was.
what point were at what point could you notice like growth throughout the year? At what point were you like, damn, maybe I can do this?
Like after like midway through the season, it was just like, all right, this is just a normal day. Let's go about our business and do what we have to do.
What about you, Roman? I mean, you had a lot of success last year. You had 30 hits as a freshman. You drove
Yep.
in runs. You had a huge homer in the playoffs. You had your
huge.
battles playing huge. You had your battles playing third. You ended up playing first. Give me your takeaways from last year.
My positive thing will be that I could definitely handle and go against these older guys and show that I could put up a good, strong at bat. And the negative I would definitely take, but to grow off of is my fielding for sure. Try and grow off of that from last year.
No,
Part of
that's
being young, Crush.
well, yeah, no, that's and it's a big increase. The ball coming off the bat from a lot of these teams, especially you're playing last year, is a lot bigger difference than Ponyfield. Uh,
Yeah,
it really is. It gets on you a lot faster. So I mean, hey, that's just growing strides. I mean, I don't think you got anything to worry about in that aspect. Just keep growing with that. But
Sir.
what about you, Hav? Like, so last year you actually changed some innings and some games off of your base running. Um, what, I mean, because I feel like you run the bases fearless, and that's what makes you good doing it. What are the things that you're looking forward to, or things that you learned from other guys last year that you're going to bring into this year?
I mean, it was 100% going into it a mindset. It's like I stepped between those lines. You know, I was always hanging out with the older guys like Jacob, Anthony, Felix, Steele. I mean, they're always telling me like, you just got to go in there. You can't care what how old that guy is, how big that guy is, where he's committed. You know, it's just like you just got to go at him. It's you versus him.
Pretty much the mindset, Crush. That's why we're going to win.
yeah, yeah. And how many freshmen are on this year's squad?
Oh, well, it's a good question. I know Cade Molt's going to be running out there, and you're going to have three or four guys that are going to have opportunities to run out there. Tyrone Cervantes, Kane Dickerson, Nico Prokorat's with us. But you could definitely expect to see Cade Moltz out there pretty much every day in the lineup. And like I said, and you got the other three young guys, and they'll get some opportunity to play as well, pending who's pitching, who's playing where. You're going to see this year, you're going to see guys in a lot of different positions, depending on who's throwing, who's in the lineup, who's hot. There's so many different dynamics. And that's the cool part about this team is all these guys can play multiple positions. Like I said, you can see Javi at second, short, center, left. Roman, you'll see at third, you'll see at first. Augie, you'll see him playing short and pitching. Like most of these guys on this team, for some reason, are all just ended up being guys that can play multiple positions, which is a really good thing, especially moving into college.
Right, right. So you would say, right, maybe four freshmen, five,
Yeah, there'll be
something
four
around there.
guys that'll be in the dugout with us for sure. How it's going to lay out, I have no idea. But you definitely have four that'll be there with us that are guys that we feel that can contribute and help us out at some point.
Well, I think this would be, if you guys had this opportunity, what for those four guys, especially all you guys playing freshmen on varsity, what would your current self as a sophomore, what kind of advice would it give to your freshman self last year, knowing what you know now? Could you give any advice as far as like Roman? We'll start with you for say, what would you tell yourself this year that you just didn't know last year?
Don't be scared. Like, just because the guy's older than you, you're a freshman, like, you go in that box thinking you're better than everybody. So you just got to prove it.
Right,
Show
Gamer.
yourself.
right, okay, I like it, Javi.
Well, I'd like to go back to that. I mean, again, hanging out with the older guys last year. I mean, I feel like we're all really a close group this year, and we're really knit with that. And we are all pretty gritty. So I think that's what's going to be our upper hand in our games this year. I think we're really going to show that.
I like it. I like it. Augie?
Yeah, just to not be scared, just ready to go. Whenever your name's called, just go out and do what you have to do.
And would all y'all say just go out there and play like you got nothing to lose from the get, not from let me get used to this, let me get my feet wet. Play like you got nothing to lose right from the get.
Yep.
Um,
For sure.
yeah. How do you guys? Uh, all three of you guys. How do you guys? Obviously, last year, you had a little bit of. How many seniors? We had 4 or 5. We had 5 seniors last year,
5.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how many this year?
5 again, actually.
5.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you said I noticed, Hobby. You said that you guys are seem to be a lot closer this year. This team seems to be a lot closer. Um, that's going to be that's something you want if you're really going to win a state championship. That's what we had in 95, 96. Seriously, over talent in a sense. We had closeness and knowing what the other guy was going to do and having confidence in what the other guy was going to do. So when you say you guys are the closest year and all of you guys kind of have the grit, that's a positive thing. Would you agree with that, Ralphie?
Absolutely, Crush. These guys, they've been playing together since they were what, 8, 9 years old, maybe for the Crushers, and they kept
Yep.
playing. And I know Marcus,
Nice
Ray, and
name. Nice
Juan,
name.
the Crushers. Yeah, like I said, I know like Ray and Marcus and Juan. They were coaching and traveling with these guys since they were little kids, and it's pretty cool seeing these 9, 10 guys that were with them are all now wearing varsity uniforms at the Rex.
Nice, nice. Does it feel to you guys? I mean, you guys are only sophomores, man. It's crazy. Does it feel to you guys that it seems like it's forever? Like 3 years, man. I got this year, I got the next year, and then I got my senior year. Or are you guys kind of just is time kind of flying by? So
Time is
freshman year
flying.
freshman
Flying
year
by,
flew by, right?
flying by.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Once season comes, it goes by fast.
yeah.
Yeah, if that's one thing I can try to, I'm sure Rafi's heard me say this a lot of times, but take it all in, man, because man, it flies. It really does, and every season's special, no matter if you win a state or not. It's special. So it goes by fast.
Crush, we had a workout or practice at that practice game Saturday morning, and it was really, really encouraging to see how well our arms threw the ball. I mean, young guys, pretty decent velos for their class and their age. And you're like, damn, maybe we're going to be all right. Like these arms are starting to show up. They're starting to compete. They're learning how to pitch. Um, it definitely, I left the ballpark Saturday saying that these guys are in a pretty good spot. Cruz Holmes, he's a sophomore. He threw the piss out of the ball. And he spun good breaking balls. And obviously, you got your Nellies, your Cades. Augie ran it up there, and he kind of PR'd in his velo Saturday morning. He's almost catching up to Marcus. He's almost there.
Oh boy. Oh
Marcus may
boy.
not like it, but
No,
I think Augie's got more career hits already than Marcus, though.
I think
Well,
so.
because if you ask Marcus, he stopped hitting at 14 years old. So,
Yeah, but
uh, it,
what's
good.
that?
No, no, no.
No,
I
but
was gonna.
seriously
I
though,
was
I
gonna.
think when you put them all together and you put everybody's strengths and you try to match them up over 14 innings a weekend, I think these kids are going to be in a pretty good spot to give themselves a chance to win every game they play.
That's good stuff. I'm gonna go around to all you guys. Uh, we'll start with Roman on bottom. Roman, where would you like to? Obviously, we all want to be in the big leagues. I still do. That dream's not over for me. I'm not telling many people that, but it's not over for me.
Just the
But
world.
but where would you love to see yourself in 4 years?
3 years.
About three. I'm sorry, 3 years. Sorry.
Yeah.
3 years, I'd love to see myself playing at a good D1 school and
Give me a
just
preferable. Do you, what
Florida
would be
State.
what? Okay. Wow, and you're a big UM fan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's impressive. All right, I like it. No, seriously, I like it. We'll go up to Javi.
I'd say the same actually. Florida State. I just like the way they play. I like their whole like kind of style of baseball. Really, I like how they're kind of class.
The only thing is, though, keep this in mind. If you're going to go to Florida State, that means you're going to have like a little, like there's going to be a little chain that's going to be connected to Jack Now's in some sort of way.
I mean, you
So
got
just
4 more years, Mr. Jack.
Augie, how about you, buddy?
No, I want to go to University of Tennessee.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, oh, not a bad place to go. I
No.
mean, uh, wow. Okay. You actually got a chance to go on that field or something, right?
Yeah, we
Didn't you
went
and
to
your
a
dad
game.
go? Okay.
Yeah, we went to a game I think 2 years ago. We watched it. It was really nice. I loved it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good weather up there too.
Gets a
I
little
mean,
cold.
it actually gets it gets a little cold right around this time, but during the season, it's nice. Uh, what are you laughing about, Ralphie?
Good weather up there, Eastern
No,
Tennessee.
no, I'm saying no, not this time of year. Obviously, when they're playing, it's good
As
weather.
the whole state is scraping snow.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's good stuff. God, that would be pretty sweet to see you guys at Florida State. I wouldn't be upset. Uh, do you like their goals, Ralphie? Do you like them?
oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It definitely, I feel like like about a month ago, I had these guys write down their top five schools and their goals and all that good stuff for 2025 and into 2027. And to seeing how motivated these kids are definitely excites me because I know that they know what they want to do. And these guys love to work. So you don't have to challenge them to work harder because they all show up there every day. They do what they're told. They even do more than that, beyond that. And it just lets me know that these guys want to go play after Key West High School. More importantly, they all want to win.
Right, right. You guys have all looked at the schedule, I'm sure, probably way more than once. Can you guys, Roman, start with you? Can you tell me, is there any team or game that you're really kind of looking forward to? Maybe a payback, maybe not. Uh, anything you've kind of scoped out and be like, kind of want that.
I'd definitely say Westminster for sure,
Okay,
and Eustis.
okay, I like it. Javi.
Besides definitely Westminster, I really do look forward to going away and going and beating Joey Wardlow at home or at St. Thomas and
Oh,
winning.
oh, oh, you heard it live. Key West against Key West.
I didn't
Roots.
see that one coming, Crush. I didn't see that one coming. That
At
one
St.
caught me off
Thomas.
guard. I thought he was going to
Okay.
say pace.
Wow. Okay. All right. And obviously, Augie, let's hear yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Pace. I can't wait to go play them and St. Thomas. I want to go play them.
We played
It
them, I want to say 22 and 23. One time at
played
Mark
in
Light
Mark
and then
Light
one
Stadium,
time at
right?
Key
Yeah.
West.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I was at the one at Mark Light.
I'm excited to go there too, to go to St. Thomas and see what that's about. And obviously going back to pace for you guys to experience that. That's all. That's kind of like that would be the closest to Rex Beach Field of all visiting places you go to when it comes to the fans, the loudness, the crazy they say all day long. I mean, you'll see kids dressed in bananas just screaming at you the whole time, and
Right.
it's fun. It's a fun place to go play. And Key West first pace, it's always it makes it even better.
Would you guys love to see any certain team in the playoffs?
I couldn't even tell you, Crush, who all the teams are in our region because
Yeah.
it's all brand new. Like we got a brand new district, we got a brand new region.
So, well,
Um,
I guess what I could say, Cardinal Gibbons is not. You don't know if they're
no,
in.
they're not. No, no, no,
Oh, they're
they're
not.
not.
They moved
Yeah,
up,
I
right?
got. Yeah, no, they
Down.
went down.
Oh, they went down. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, like I said, we got it's a whole new flow for us and whole all new teams moving forward.
Okay. Okay. But none of you guys will forget that game. So just take that into this year and roll with it. Treat
Yep.
them like they're Cardinal Gibbons. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is good stuff. I'm looking forward, man. I wish this Friday was the 7th. But you know, it's just I got one more treatment to do. Did you guys take Roman? Just in case the world, we got people in Brazil and all this. I've never seen your hair. All right, like there you go. Augie, there it is. There it is. All right, and
Ralphie's the only one.
yeah, he said he said he tried the blonde today and it just came out more black. So I got to get him a professional.
I think the whole team should do it for Ralphie.
Yeah, right.
Well,
And the
I did
beard.
tell he can vouch for this. I told him this, I don't know, probably 6 months ago. I said if we go and win state this year, you're going blonde. So I made
Dude, my
that.
hair, my hair will turn orange.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
You got to do
Well,
it a couple
That's
times.
yeah,
fine. I'm looking at a
like
school
there's
shooter.
stages to this. I mean, hey, if I'm out here in the middle of America, inside of a truck, doing the white in my hair, timing it, putting the towels over my head, and putting a hoodie over to go in and take a shower and get that
You
washed
got
out.
your
If I'm
dog
doing
rinsing
that
it
kind
out
of
for you,
commitment, you
right?
can do it at home,
You got your dog there rinsing it out for you.
brother. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, I wish I could just have a travel barber kind of like you have, but I mean, maybe we get in truck stops. They don't really do they don't do dye jobs.
Crush, Friday night, we're doing our red and gray game,
Yes,
and
sir.
Coach Freeman has added some new dynamics to it, and we're gonna have Rick and Judd on the field doing live interviews. So if you're traveling next Friday, you're on the road, God knows wherever you'll be. Make sure you listen to Town Live, and you'll hear these boys talking on the radio, doing the interviews with Rick and Judd. Looking forward to the 2025 season.
If you had to bet your house and your parents' house on that, all will be 1,000,000% listening to that, would you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there's no chance. I mean, driving stops, everything shuts down at Friday at about 4. I don't care if the
You boys
delivery's
know
late.
Crush will be here for opening night.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I
sir.
heard. I
He's
heard.
he's coming. He's coming.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
wait.
gonna. I get it's gonna be. I got a little something special coming to that's gonna add to
Helico-
the hair.
we need a helicopter.
You see,
Well,
this is when you get a real Roman back in again. You know, he's trying to do some crazy.
Roman, you heard? Yeah, you're a little young. How you probably just heard of it, right? Because 2015 or that was 16. 2016, you were how old? 8 years ago? 9 years
Eight.
ago?
Yeah, 8.
Eight.
Probably just
Eight.
finished his
Okay.
300th travel ball game that year.
I mean, I did at least. I did fly over the little league. So you guys, I was trying to give you guys a view too. You probably didn't know why the helicopter was flying over y'all, but I flew over the little leagues. I was
Yeah,
waving at you
Jesus
guys.
Lord. Crush, I got one more question for the boys
Yeah,
before we
let's do
sign them
it.
off.
All right.
Obviously, you guys, these young kids look up to you guys in the community. You guys have done baseball camps during the fall. You've done a couple of them, so they can relate now who you are with your number, what position you play. They see you in the community. I see you guys. I was at a basketball game recently, and a couple of young kids that walked by. I think Roman started yelling the kid's name, and the kid went and told his parents. Oh my God, Roman said hi. So you guys make this huge impact in our baseball community and in our little leagues. What's the one advice? I know you gave advice to the freshmen coming in, but what's the advice you guys would give to our little conch baseball players of today?
For sure, keep going. Like, it gets rough at times for sure. Everybody gets in that slump. Everybody gets in that, oh man, I don't know if this is for me, but you just got to keep going at it. I mean, nothing's really easy at this.
I'd say that you can't ever give up. And like Javi said, it's gonna be bad times, but you just gotta keep fighting, keep growing. Make sure you hit it every day, go into the weight room, practice, don't take a day off, and just be you and go after it.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep
I like.
moving, keep pushing forward. Never stop with your goal. Stick to it and don't come off of it.
I
What's
like
y'all's
it.
favorite uniform for 2025?
White on white,
I like the
I
no
know,
white.
doubt.
right?
White.
Ralphie knows the
No doubt.
cream, the
The
cream.
cream. I'm all about the Conch Republic. What about you, Augie?
Yeah, I
Uh,
like the
uh,
Kong Republic too.
go ahead. I'll tell you
Ooh,
what. You're not going to be. That's going to be one match in from the hair to the uniform, all just gold. I
You
mean,
know, Crush, I
y'all.
wasn't too like, I was wondering how the red on red was going to be, but dude, it actually looks really good.
it
It,
turned out really
it
Yeah,
good.
it
it
looked
did.
really
It did.
good, man. I actually like it a lot. But if I had to pick one, I mean, I was going through some old pics and I was like, damn, the white on white is kind of cool. Seeing like Jackie wearing it with the gear, but
Yeah.
the cream is where it's at.
And then you got
And
the
you got
evil
you.
shields.
You know, Roman got the custom stuff here, Crush.
Everything, everything.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, I was going to actually ask. You guys are rolling with what, like a red and white cleat. A lot of the guys are like a white with
Yeah,
red
White
cleats.
and red. Yep,
we're
So
yep.
what
actually
do
They
the
got the
y'all?
same.
trouts.
What are y'all gonna do with the cream? See, I personally, I couldn't.
Bro, it looks
I
good.
really
I'm telling you, like it looks
okay.
good. All three uniforms are fire.
No. I know the uniform looks good. I was just
Yeah.
curious of how the white and red cleats look with that.
No, it looks good. It
Okay,
all flows, man.
It
And
all
when you see
goes
nice.
together.
Roman with his 9 Evos on, all customized, you're like, this guy's like a robot. It
Yeah,
looks
well,
good, dude. I'm telling
he
you.
he's trying to get that first high school deal.
He's waiting for you.
I
He's
told
waiting for
him
360 to sponsor him.
360 the center is going to be the first one for high school. I'm coming.
Hey, I'm ready.
Have
I'm
you guys
ready.
seen Crush's new logo for 360 to center?
Yeah, with the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good
But
stuff.
we're gonna have that. We're gonna have that in the program. We're gonna put a little ad in there. So we're it's only getting started, guys. You guys are gonna build something over these next 3 years. It's something special, and you guys will
They'll
have
be
some.
back. They'll be back on 360.
Yeah, you'll be back many times, I'm sure. Well, this was all good stuff, man. I appreciate all you guys coming on. All you guys were super punctual, man, getting back to me. I know you guys are in school, so I appreciate that. One thing I did want to say, little Ralphie, and I'm sure everybody can relate. I just want to send a special, prayer to the family that were affected, I guess, in that awful fire.
Yeah.
I think his name's Gene. Is that correct?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I want to send, everybody at 360 the center. I'm sure everywhere in Key West is thinking about him, and I wish them nothing but the best and prayers with that family. So, other than that, Ralphie, you got anything else?
No, brother. Get ready to go back to work tomorrow and get ready to play here in less than 2 weeks.
Friday will be on you like nothing. I mean, it'll be red and gray Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, let's do it. I will be down there in a flash. I'm gonna probably go from Fort Worth back out to maybe Salt Lake City, maybe back out to LA, then back to Fort Worth, straight down to Tampa on Thursday, change the bags over, put them in the BMW, shoot straight down to Key West. Got a hair appointment on Friday morning, and it's on like Donkey Kong then. So
Here
I'm
we
Go
looking
go.
forward.
Bucks.
I'm looking forward to it. So, Ralphie, thank you, buddy,
Yes,
as
sir.
always. I appreciate it, and good luck this season, guys. You're gonna hear that from me more than once, but good luck.
Thank you,
And
Crush.
let,
Thank you.
Thank you.
let
Thank you.
let's go get number 12. Yep,
For sure.
definitely.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and say 360 is out. Thank you, guys.